On to chapter 2 from The Power of Awareness. Great book. We will continue to go through these, but yes, chapter 2 is titled Consciousness. It is only by a change of consciousness, by actually changing your concept of yourself, that you can build more stately mansions, the manifestations of higher and higher concepts. By manifesting is meant experiencing the results of these concepts in your world. It is of vital importance to understand clearly just what consciousness is. The reason lies in the fact that consciousness is the one and only reality. It is the first and only cause substance of the phenomena of life. Nothing has existence for man save through the consciousness he has of it. Therefore, it is to consciousness you must turn, for it is the only foundation on which the phenomena of life can be explained. I love this book so much. I truly do. But what Neville Goddard's saying here is that think of anything, absolutely anything, literally anything. Like I can't put it any other way. Like everything has to first be thought of before it's created. And when we have this idea, we understand that everything proceeds from an initial idea, proceeds from an initial feeling state. And the secret to living out the life of your dreams, the secret to changing your current scenario is changing your conception of yourself, changing what you see in the world, changing how you view scenarios, changing everything about how you approach every single subject. I said in the last part of the last video on the first chapter, basically that Neville Goddard believes that every man's destiny is written in stone until he changes his I am, until he changes his state of consciousness. And that's what this chapter is really emphasizing. Like before you can change anything in the physical world, it has to be changed in the mental. It has to be changed in your state of consciousness. You have to perceive yourself differently. You need to start rewriting who you are in your own conception, who you are in your own mind. And I think this gets into a much deeper topic because I think people, for the most part, perceive themselves as others perceive them. And the truth is, your perception of me is not my reality. Whoever you view me to be only affects me if I accept that view. If you think I'm a loser, I'm not a loser unless I believe I am. I'm not a loser unless I believe what society's telling me. And it's like, we can consciously be aware of this idea, or we can continually be affected unconsciously. And I think the first step to any sort of change is understanding this idea and changing your conception of self, changing who you believe yourself to be. And like I said on the last one, the secret is feeling. Feeling is the secret. If you feel yourself in the end, you feel yourself that you have already achieved what you're trying to achieve, that's the precursor to every single achievement. Like, you must first experience it in your mind before you can experience it in the world. And if it's very difficult for you to see yourself as successful, if it's very difficult for you to see yourself as rich, fall asleep in that state and you will wake up and it will become easier and easier and easier and easier. And it's really the primer. Like the subconscious is not going to give you the ideas to succeed until you assume that you've already succeeded. Like the subconscious just responds to what you feed it with the conscious mind. So start feeding it with good ideas, because I mean, think of most of our ideas. Most of our ideas are negative. Most of our ideas are talking about how I don't do this, I can't do this, I don't have the money, I don't have this, I don't have that. And maybe that's true, but that doesn't have to be true forever. And the only way you get this to stop being true is stop thinking these things. So slowly start shifting your mind to feeling what it would feel like to not stress, feeling what it would feel like to have that business you always wanted, feeling what it would feel like to get that job or go to school and get that degree. Like, start experiencing these things, because once you start experiencing things, you're going to start thinking from the end. You're going to start thinking like someone who already has these things, and that's really the secret. The secret is feeling it, convincing yourself, and thinking like that person. Think of any rapper. Why are rappers, why are they so able to paint such a clear picture of them flexing, of them having millions of dollars, of them doing this and that and that? Like, they convince the audience that they are rich. They convince the audience that they have all this money, simply because they convince themselves. And in here lies the secret. In here lies the secret to finding out who you are, finding out where you want to be, and finding out how to get there. So we will continue to go through this book. I'll leave a link to this book in the description. Love all of you guys so much. Can't thank each and every one of you guys enough for all the support. And if you want more from me, if you want an update on when I'm streaming, I'm doing other things, more day-to-day stuff. Go ahead and join my Discord. If you want more of my writings, if you want more detailed explanations of principles like this, what I was just explaining was the law of assumption, but I also have law of attraction, I have creativity, I have mental alchemy, I have a bunch of other courses in there, and it's all free right now. Not going to be free forever, but I want all of you guys to get in there, take advantage of this information, take advantage of this offer and opportunity, because we're on the ground floor right now, and we're building you something great, and I want you guys to be a part of this. So yeah, hopefully that inspires you to take action. Hopefully that inspires you to click those links, start building this community, start driving the world in a positive direction, because it all starts with the self. Like, if you want to change the world, you got to change yourself. That simple. Now let's go about doing it. Love all you guys. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you next one. Peace out.